it's Mike with the 61 Beetle. Today I'm trying a product on my spare tire, which is SCP Tire Fix. And this spare tire won't hold any air. And I've tried this a number of times just to fill it up. And I think the bead or something is just not sealing properly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill it up with this junk, roll it around a little bit to try to get the sealant around the bead, and then I'm gonna try to fill it up. I'm gonna see if this works. So let's see. So you can see it's totally flat. This thing is not been in the right spot, so I'm not exactly sure if this is gonna work or not. But what I'll do is set up my camera here and just see if this will work. So it seems like actually here I have my inflator. So we're just gonna squirt this stuff in there and see what happens. Problem here might have been that they didn't replace the valve stem when I got the new tire. Alright, well, you can see it's squirting a bunch of junk in there. I'm going to first squirt the entire thing in there. You can hear it. It's not quite sealing right on there, but I'll first squirt the entire thing in there, and then I'm going to roll this tire around a little bit. And we're going to see if it holds any air. I'm not holding my breath on this, but if it does work, this will be a good test. So it's running out of pressure, it seems. Okay, I think that's done. Nothing really, you can see here there's not much else going in there. So now, just to make sure that sealant gets on everything, I'm going to Alright, now that I've got this, question is, I don't know what the best way is to if you look on there, well, let's just see. I'm going to start inflating this, and we're going to see what happens. So I'm just going to go up to, 40, 35, 40. went up to 40. Now the question is it gonna hold? See, it's already 39.5. See if this thing just keeps going down. 39. So there's a way to put this in the water like this. You can squirt water on it and you see where the air is coming out. So let's do that. See any air? Let's see. I don't see any bubbles on this side. Let's flip it over. The valve stem, you know, it could be coming right out of the valve stem, but I'll try this side. Where is the air coming out? Could be actually coming out of the tire itself, I suppose. I don't see anything there either. All right, well, let's check the tire pressure again. All right. It's down to 39.5. So now it's at 40.5. It may hold now. Let's see. I think that may have solved the problem. So just give it a little bit of extra. Let that sealant kind of go everywhere. So let me just check, see what the pressure is one more time. So 40. So, I mean, before it was literally just leaking everything out. So I'm going to consider it solved, but obviously I've got to check this in a day or so and just make sure that it's not leaking anymore. So, all right, well, that was money well spent. I think this thing was only like $5 or $6 or $8 or something like that, STP tire fix. So now I have a working spare. I was always a little stressed out about my tires if I was driving around and I just had a flat spare. So now that should be good. All right, like or subscribe if you want to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks. All right, so I'm just gonna check this. This is probably 2 or 3 hours later. I'm just gonna check the pressure as to whether that So first of all, it barely fits in there when it's fully inflated. But what I'm gonna do is check the pressure on this and see if it's keeping close to 40 or if it's not. So let's see what happens. So look at that. Several hours later, it is at 41, so that definitely fixed it. So good. And the only thing that is a little bit of a challenge, because this is it's a slightly wider tire than stock, and what happens is, look here, it hits this thing and it hits that, and you know, I could kind of trim that nub off and bend the metal up a little bit, but clearly it hits right here, and I don't think I can push this down any further. So I'm just gonna live with it. It's a snug, tight fit with this size tire, but that goop, the sealant on the inside of the tire, worked fantastic. So all right, like or subscribe.